Hi everyone, it's Ali, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple of recent reads that I really enjoyed. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to make this like a regular thing. If you've noticed, I don't really talk about the books that I have read on this channel. I usually sort of leave that to my blog, but I thought it would be good to do like kind of like mini reviews of some books that I've read, so that I'm not always talking about the books on my TBR and then you guys don't know whether I've read them or not or what I thought of them. So let me know if you like this segment, I suppose, and I'll consider making it a more regular thing. So I have 5 books I want to talk about. These were all 4 or 5-star reads for me. I'm just going to start now, rather than waffling on any longer. So, 2 of these books I technically read for a uni course. One of them was a set reading, the other was more of a recommended one. This particular class is about children's lit and YA, so it's kind of my thing. So the first one, which was our set reading, was Pink by Lily Wilkinson. I was like the only person in my class that liked this. My eyes itchy. It's about a girl named Ava who's moving to this posh school in Melbourne. She is living behind her girlfriend Chloe, who's kind of like a supreme feminist is the word I would use to describe her. She's kind of crazy. But it's kind of about Ava finding herself, and she sort of turns herself into this girly girl to try and fit in with this new club, and she's like trying to get this guy, and I really liked it, so yeah, I would recommend it. The rest of my class wouldn't, but I would. And then the one that I just rated it. It was the recommended read, and I already had it, so I thought I might as well, and that was Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. I tried to read this like 5 times before I finally got through it, and there was nothing wrong with the book. It was just the first like 100 pages or so are kind of slow, and it just took me ages to convince myself to get through that. But after I did, I really enjoyed it. I've read a lot of dystopian in the past, but I hadn't read one in ages, so this was good to get back into that genre. And it's an ex-library book from my old high school, which is why it says senior fiction on the side. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I'm going to borrow the rest of the books in the series from my library at some point. This is very like Oz YA based. I've been reading a lot of them lately. So I've got another 2 here. I have Looking for Alibrandi by Melina Marchetta. This took me forever to finally get to. I've read a few of her other books, and I don't know why, but I just hadn't got to this one. I read it in about 2 days. I loved it. It's about a girl named Josephine Alibrandi, and she is an Australian Italian living in Sydney. It's about her life and her family and her friends, and it's really good. It's so good. And there's a movie which is crap, don't watch it. It's like nothing to do with the book. But I really like this. Definitely recommend. And the other one I have is kind of an Oz YA, kind of not. And that's The Shuttered World by Amy Kaufman, who's Australian, and Megan Spooner, who's American. And this is book 2 in the Starbound trilogy. These Broken Stars is the first one and is one of my favourite books ever. And I really enjoyed this one too. I finished it last night. It was so good. And I just love sci-fi, but I don't read it enough, so it was very good to get back into this one, and I can't wait until I can afford to buy the 3rd one. And then the final one I've got is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Swap. Before I left this channel for Europe, I bought this one with a gift card, and I finally read it, and I loved it. And Cal is amazing. He's our main character, and he can like travel between these alternate Londons. It is so good. So good. Again, this is the first book in a series, I believe. Maybe it's a duology. I think it's a series. The second book, A Gathering of Shadows, just came out and everyone is freaking out about it. And now I can't wait to get to it either. Again, I don't have the money to buy the second book yet. But I don't want to borrow it from the library because I know that I want to own it. So it's a struggle. Bookworm struggles. So there you go. That is my recent read favourite thing. I don't know what I'm going to call this. Let me know if you like this, and I will consider doing it again once I have enough books to talk about. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys maybe next week, maybe in a couple of days. We'll see. I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. Bye.